Deep in the vault of a rare book library at Yale University sits a small, unassuming object. It appears to be a standard scientific text from the Middle Ages, until you actually open the cover. Inside, there are 240 pages written in an elegant, looping script that does not exist anywhere else on Earth. This is the Voynich Manuscript, and for 600 years it has destroyed the reputations of the smartest people alive. The mystery began in 1912 when a rare book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich visited a Jesuit college in Italy. He was digging through chests of unwanted books that the priests were secretly selling to fund their repairs. Buried at the bottom, he found a volume that stood out because it was the only one completely lacking an author or a title. Voynich immediately bought it, believing he had found a lost treasure that he could decipher in a matter of weeks. He spent the rest of his life trying to read the first sentence, and he died without knowing a single word. The illustrations inside the book are just as baffling as the text itself. There are 113 drawings of plants, but none of these species exist in the real world. Botanists have spent decades trying to match them to Earth's flora, but they appear to be biological chimeras. One section details complex astrological charts with zodiac signs that look almost familiar but are slightly wrong. Another section shows tiny nude women bathing in connected tubes and green pools of liquid. It looks like an alchemy manual or a medical guide for a species that is not quite human. When World War II began, the greatest codebreakers in history turned their eyes toward the manuscript. William Friedman, the man who cracked the Japanese Purple Code, gathered a team to solve it in their spare time. They transcribed the entire book into a machine-readable format to hunt for patterns. They expected to find a substitution cipher, where symbols replace letters, but the book refused to break. However, the computer analysis revealed something terrifyingly specific about the text. The symbols follow Zipf's law, a mathematical rule that every natural human language obeys. This means it is not just random gibberish. It has the structure of a real spoken language. But it is a language with no known culture, no known origin, and no other surviving examples. In 2011, carbon dating finally revealed the age of the vellum. The animals whose skin made the pages were killed sometime between 1400 and 1438. This places the book right in the early Renaissance, a time of magic, science, and secrecy. Some theorize it was written by Leonardo da Vinci as a child to hide his early inventions. Others believe it is a hoax created by a medieval con artist to sell to a gullible emperor. But creating a fake language with this level of statistical complexity would have been impossible in the 15th century. Recently, artificial intelligence has been trained on the manuscript to find what humans missed. The AI suggests the text might be Hebrew, written in a complex anagram code. Another theory claims it is a lost dialect of Nahuatl, bringing knowledge from the New World to Europe. Yet every time a translation is proposed, the academic community tears it apart within months. The book sits in the Yale Library today, silent and mocking, protected by high security. It remains the only book in the world that we can hold but cannot read. Maybe it contains the cure for every disease, or the secret to eternal life. Or maybe, as some fear, it is a message that was never meant for human eyes at all. Until the code is broken, the Voynich Manuscript reflects only our own ignorance back at us. It is a reminder that in our age of information, some secrets still refuse to be told.